It's a matter of fact, the one who said I love you first. It was about 8 years ago. Don't act like you don't know. Don't act like you don't know, Kimberly and Kris Jenner. Excuse back when I was a fool. Smash that like button as soon as y'all come in the building. With a genie, we are surviving the Kardashians. I would create a ocean love. I would come and believe. And I don't need a lot of wishes, cause I'll be okay if I get one wish. If I have one wish, Rayj will stop snitching to the police. If I had one wish, I wouldn't have never did that awful sex tape with Rayj, pure survival. Salute to Aaron. Salute to Carissa, Teresa Bullock, pure survival. We in the building. Christina, real, recognize real. Stop the cap. Love, Chop, 65, D Dot. If we had one wish, the Kardashians would not be getting exposed during survival. And Rayj not playing with them motherfuckers. And tell me, is it what it be? I ain't to be the something I go, and I'll be like this for you, and I'll be loving you, killing me, kissing me, and but I tell you what, I believe, make believe. I swear if I lose another chance with you, we was a fool. Some kind of clinic. I swear I need a bottle with a genie in it. I'm not gonna act like I did not like that song, Pure Survival. I still like Ray J's One Motherfucker Wish. This is breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. So if y'all don't know, I'm gonna catch y'all up to speed. Ray J has joined the feds, ladies and gentlemen. Pure survival. Ray J sat down with the feds and snitched on the Kardashians. Pure survival. I don't know why Ray J told on them, but there's been rumors for years. And I hope Kim Kardashian and her surgery lips and her breast implants, pure survival. Kimberly, I hope you watching this. Because when you was hanging out with Justin Bieber, when he was like 2 and 3 and 4 years old, pure survival, where you should have been taking him to get Pampers, you was taking him on a exotic freak-off trips, Kimberly, pure survival. And if they locked up Diddy Glover, it's time to take down the Kardashians, pure survival. So the Kardashians now allegedly trying to sue Ray J for saying this and working with the police. Listen to Ray J.
Federal RICO though on KK and Kris. Ooh. The federal RICO I'm about to drop on Kris and Kim is about to be crazy.
You hear this? A federal RICO charge. Ray J already, salute to my baby coming in the building, pure survival. Ray J already started working with the feds. So Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner, they can try to fucking sue all they want, pure survival. The police is on Ray J's side.
Federal RICO though on KK and Kris. Ooh. The federal RICO I'm about to drop on Kris and Kim is about to be crazy. The feds is coming. There's nothing I can do about it. It's worse than Diddy.
That's Kim Kardashian's ex Ray J off camera, sharing a vague but wild warning to the reality star and her momager on a live stream this week. In it, he claims to be working with authorities to bring the family down.
You hear that? Ray J is working with the feds to take down Kim Kardashian. Pure survival. You should have been told on her mom, Ray J. Because Kim Kardashian's mom is the one, allegedly, who put out that freak-off tape, pure survival. Kim Kardashian wouldn't even have a career if it wasn't for the sex tape, pure survival. Nobody talks about Kim Kardashian's dad no more. The dad is the one who put them in the spotlight, pure survival. The dad was a lawyer. He was O.J. Simpson's lawyer, pure survival. Why ain't nobody talking about the dad no more? And then look at your stepmom, Caitlyn Jenner. Pills her Bible. Caitlyn Jenner got turned out too. Kanye West got turned out. The basketball player got turned out. Pills her Bible. And I know for a fact Justin Bieber. Now, we didn't find out the shit with Justin Bieber and Diddy. I still think that Diddy had an affair with Justin Bieber. I'm sorry, Pills her Bible. You know what I'm talking about? But Kim Kardashian, I definitely believe you did something to Justin Bieber. That's my opinion. Everybody smash that like button. Ray J is snitching to the feds.
Federal RICO though on KK and Kris. Ooh. The federal RICO I'm about to drop on Kris and Kim is about to be crazy. The feds is coming. It's nothing I can do about it. It's worse than Diddy.
That's Kim Kardashian's ex, Rayj, off camera, sharing a vague but wild warning to the reality star and her momager on a live stream this week. In it, he claims to be working with authorities to bring the family down.
Anybody know Kim and cool with Kim? They need to tell him now. The rain is coming. The feds is coming.
Does that person have that kind
That
of
man
personality
said-
that he would be capable of some?
Ray J said the feds are coming. So he already cooperated. So if any truth to this, Kimberly Bible, you're going to be going down. You know what I'm talking about? Ray J has a whole agency full of transformers that got his side. Bible, smash that like button, guys. If y'all think that Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner is guilty, that they were allegedly sex trafficking people, and Kanye West even came out and said that he felt like you were sex trafficking his own daughter. Bible. And Ray J said he gave the feds information that's worse than Diddy. Worse than the shit that they were trying to what they was trying to get Diddy on. They was trying to give Diddy Glover life. Pure Bible. So whatever he knows about Kim Kardashian and them, they're looking at a life sentence.
Sharing a vague but wild warning to the reality star and her momager on a live stream this week. In it, he claims to be working with authorities to bring the family down.
Anybody know Kim and cool with Kim? They need to tell him now. The rain is coming. The feds is coming.
Does that person have that kind of personality that he would be capable of something like that he could pull off a fraud at a high level?
Only thing I can say is you can't put it past anybody. It's worse than Diddy.
You hear that? You can't put it past anybody. It's worse than Diddy. Why would Ray J say that? Pure Bible. Ray J would have been a Kardashian if he wanted to. Ray J, I hit it first. So Ray J was first to get turned out by the Kardashians. Pure Bible. Ray J ain't been the same since he was with the Kardashians. Ray J's been trying to get in the shower with men ever since he been abducted by the Kardashians. Pure Bible. He don't even like to take a shower by himself. It has to be a boy in there. You know what I'm saying? So Ray J's a victim as well, guys.
Personality that he would be capable of something like that he could pull off a fraud at a high level.
Only thing I can say is you can't put it past anybody. It's worse than Diddy. The feds are coming to investigate. Yeah, because it's like, I can't be the dirty guy no more.
Ray J did not share specifics or any evidence to back up his allegations, and it would be strange to go public with something as secretive as this, but you heard him mention Diddy. That's because RICO, or racketeering, was a big part of the hip-hop mogul's blockbuster trial back in May.
It's basically a charge on an enterprise. It was started to go after the mob. So the legislature implemented the RICO to say, hey, it doesn't matter if you're the actual person doing the crime, if you're part of an enterprise.
So listen, put a 1 in the chat if y'all think Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner has an enterprise. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all don't think so. They've been in Hollywood doing this creepy, freaky shit for years. Bible. You know what I'm saying? So even if you're not the main one, you are a part of an enterprise. Do you see what this big forehead dude is saying? That if they have an enterprise, it's over. And Ray J said it's worse than Diddy Glover.
Because RICO, or racketeering, was a big part of the hip-hop mogul's blockbuster trial back in May.
It's basically a charge on an enterprise. It was started to go after the mob. So the legislature implemented the RICO to to say, hey, it doesn't matter if you're the actual person doing the crime, if you're part of an enterprise and you're participating or involved in it, you can be held accountable. Now it's turned into a big sword for the government on a number of different fronts.
Diddy was acquitted of his alleged RICO violation. A single charge carries the possibility of up to 20 years in prison. So where does Rayj fit into all of this? Well, we know he and Kim have an interesting history.
You said that sexually she hypnotized you.
Absolutely,
You see this? She hypnotized Rayj since he was a kid. Pure survival. This is crazy, guys. Rayj admits that Kim Kardashian Regina hypnotized him. Real pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? The kitty cat is demonic, and so is Kris Jenner. Kris Jenner went and got her little black boy, pure survival, and bought him a PlayStation. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to look at that whole family. You know, Bruce Jenner turned into Caitlyn Jenner and said, you know what? They keep bringing all these black men around, pure survival. I'm going to go get me a black dingaling. So Kris Jenner has a black boyfriend, pure survival. Mulatto kids all over the place. You know what I'm saying? And Rayj admit that Kim Kardashian turned him out. So if he's ready to turn her ass in, time for them to go to jail. They sent Diddy to jail, take the Kardashians now. Pure survival.
This. Well, we know he and Kim have an interesting history.
You said that sexually she hypnotized you.
Absolutely, I was hypnotized. It was a roller coaster ride of fun and emotions and infidelity. We lied the same. We cheated the same. God makes no mistakes.
The pair dated on and off for years in the early 2000s, and it was their leaked sex tape that catapulted her fame months.
And remember that sex tape? Rayj said that the mother, Kris Jenner, was the one who put the tape out. Pure survival. She produced the damn sex tape, whose mother is proud to put out a freak-off tape with their daughter out into the public during survival. Tell me that ain't no Hollywood type of shit right there. You know what I'm saying? And that's what made her famous. Pure survival. And I'm not gonna lie, her sex performance in that tape was terrible. I seen that tape back in the day when R. Kelly's tape came out. Pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? Look, Kim Kardashian, them little teeny ass lips. She couldn't even, she just was sucking on the tip. She couldn't even make the dingaling disappear. Pure survival. So if y'all want to sue, you need to sue your mom for coming out with that awful ass that sex tape. Pure survival. You need to come out with a brand new tape. Caberlet. This is crazy, guys. Prayers for Rayj.
We cheated the same. God makes no mistakes.
The pair dated on and off for years in the early 2000s, and it was their leaked sex tape that catapulted her fame months before Keeping Up with the Kardashians made it to TV in 2007.
Ever since the sex tape scandal, I have to be really careful at how I'm perceived.
When I shot the tape,
and look at how she was talking. Ever since the sex tape scandal, I have to be very careful about how I'm perceived. You didn't care about how you were perceived, ma'am. Pure survival. Neither did your mother. So how you going to make a sex tape and your mom is the producer, pure survival, and I think that you and your mom allegedly, I believe that y'all ran a train on Justin Bieber, pure survival. Your mother was lusting off of Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber was still on the pacifier like King Kong, pure survival. And she was lusting on him. Oh, look at Justin. Oh, he's so cute. Da 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 da. That whole family is demonic, and I'm praying for Rayj. And how the hell you gonna sit there and say, "Oh, I gotta worry about how people perceive me with this sex tape"? You didn't give a fuck about that sex tape coming out, girl. That was your claim to freak off fame, pure survival.
Absolutely, I was hypnotized. It was a roller coaster ride of fun and emotions and infidelity. We lied the same. We cheated the same. God makes no mistakes.
The pair dated on and off for years in the early 2000s, and it was their leaked sex tape that catapulted her fame months before Keeping Up with the Kardashians made it to TV in 2007.
Ever since the sex tape scandal, I have to be really careful at how I'm perceived.
When I shot the tape, 5.5 years ago, when I was like 21, 22 in Cabo, I was just having fun, just living life recklessly. Being young.
Come on, this starts when we get to the airport.
How painful was it for you when your home video went public?
Obviously that's nothing that you want to be seen.
And then she just sat there and lied right there. They said, how painful was it for you and Ray J's sex tape to come out? Well, obviously, it was, the way it was perceived. Your mother put out the tape, Kimberly Pierce her Bible. You sat there and lied through your motherfucking dingling teeth. You sit there and talk about, how it felt for your tape to come out. The tape came out on purpose, Kimberly Pierce her Bible. That's what made you. You know what I'm saying? You putting that tape out. Everybody in that family is demonic during survival. So I don't give a damn about y'all trying to file a lawsuit. I believe this Justin Bieber shit.
Started filming it to the air.
How painful was it for you when your home video went public?
Obviously that's nothing that you want to be seen. You think you do something in private and then the whole world sees something and you're not prepared for it.
The embarrassment, family want to know what's going on. I had sponsorships, I had deals on the table that, were eliminated.
Was making that tape a mistake?
Absolutely.
When you have your family and the people that you are surrounded by know you and who you are, it makes everything so much better.
I wish them the best and I pray that, they do change in the future so they can be happy.
And Ray J said he wished that y'all would change. I feel like Ray J was forced onto that tape. You know what I'm saying? And Kanye West said out of his own mouth, why would Kanye West say that Kim Kardashian is trafficking his own daughter? Do y'all remember Kanye West just said that after admitting that he gave his cousin head? This is crazy.
Kanye West just dropped a bombshell accusation against Kim Kardashian, claiming she's sex trafficking their 4 children. In a series of explosive posts on X, Ye went off about his ex-wife and the entire Kardashian family, calling them sex workers who strategically produce Black children. He specifically called out FKA Twigs for having his 11-year-old daughter North in a video where he claims she was dressing all grown.
Now, y'all see that? If this man, now we know that Kanye West is throwed off, pure survival. But if he came out and said that he believes that Kim Kardashian has been exploiting his daughter, his children, the family's trying to sex traffic them. Kris Jenner is the one who produced the sex tape with Ray J, pure survival. And you see how young Ray J was, back then. And they just let the tape go out just so this girl could get fame. You know what I'm saying? And then they had to pretend that they were embarrassed. But that whole tape was planned for them to blow up. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what happened. But when we laugh at Kanye West, because I laugh at him all the time about him being thrown off, pure survival. But I do believe what Kanye West was saying about this sex trafficking shit. And it's the same thing Ray J doing. And Ray J probably got Kanye West working with the feds too. Kanye West is probably going to testify too. Both of them.
He specifically called out FKA Twigs for having his 11-year-old daughter North in a video where he claims she was dressing all grown. Kanye also shared a photo of an iPad with his 7-year-old daughter Chicago as the screensaver, saying it made him very uncomfortable. This isn't just random ranting. These serious allegations come amid a renewed custody battle between the former couple. Kanye even claimed he's being targeted for speaking out, sharing screenshots of messages warning him to be careful and stay at hotels he wouldn't normally stay at. Kim hasn't...
You see that? They was trying to silence Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, if you look at the behavior that Kim Kardashian had with Justin Bieber, who goes out with a young boy like this, dressed like she was, mentally traumatizing this dude. Shout out to Popcorn Planet, guys. Listen how Kim Kardashian was acting with Justin Bieber when he was a little fucking kid. You know what I mean? Like,
here she is setting it up. Before we get sort of behind the scenes, and I want you to hear it from Kim Kardashian herself back in 2010 as she decided to exploit the fame of 16-year-old Justin Bieber and use him as a sexy icon.
First met Justin Bieber at the White House Correspondents' Dinner in Washington, D.C., and I think actually before that, I had said in an interview that I wanted to set him up with my sister Kendall, who's 14, and then he had responded in an interview saying that no, he didn't want to be hooked up with my sister. He liked me or something. Just
And she's a damn liar. She's talking about I tried to set up Justin Bieber with my 14-year-old sister, but Justin Bieber at 16 said, no, I want you. Pure Bible. You know damn well that was you pushing up on him. If you tried to put your 14-year-old daughter, sister on Justin Bieber, pure Bible, how did you end up at an exotic island with this 15, 16-year-old boy, Kimberly?
dinner in Washington, D.C. And I think actually before that, I had said in an interview that I wanted to set him up with my sister, Kendall, who's 14. And then he had responded in an interview saying that no, he didn't want to be hooked up with my sister. He liked me or something just silly like that. It was a joke. And so when I met him in Washington, D.C.,
I decided to exploit that and be into it and look like we're in a cougar relationship.
Look at that. She met him and wanted to look like she was in a cougar relationship. Freddie motherfucking Cougar. Smash that like button, guys. We are surviving the Kardashians.
Picture together, and he Twittered it and said, you know, me and my girlfriend Kim. And instantly, I mean, it was on CNN, like all over the place. That
Look at her smiling. It was everywhere that I was suddenly this 16-year-old girlfriend. It was awesome. So I'm here now, really leaning into it.
And I were dating.
Okay. So then they play the baby song, which I can't play, so I have to turn the music on. And
this
so,
is crazy.
In honor of that sort of controversy.
And look at the shit she was doing.
To go do a photo shoot, you know, like a MILF and some kid, high school.
Look at this.
Living it up in lingerie and on private islands.
Look at Justin Bieber.
I mean, look, he's a 16-year-old kid. I can see, like, he's all like, you know.
He's 16 years old. So, of course, Kim Kardashian was probably a dream girl to him. Smash that like button or put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that Kim Kardashian took advantage of Justin Bieber. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all don't think she did. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, she said that she wanted to hook him up with her little sister, but instead she took him to an exotic island, buck-ass naked, wearing all this motherfucking lingerie so she can manipulate the boy during survival. Plus, Justin Bieber just came out. He had the one-time motherfucking hairstyle, and she wanted to use him for fame and put that old kitty cat on Justin Bieber. Plus, survival. So, Rayj, I believe everything Rayj's saying.
Living it up in lingerie and on private islands. I mean, look, he's a 16-year-old kid. I can see, like, he's all like, you know, he's into the idea, but it's just all so inappropriate.
Very inappropriate.
And of course, Kim exploited this. Justin Bieber was ginormous. She connects herself to anybody famous. That she is just a succubus of fame to make her own fame bigger.
Y'all hear that? She's a succubus of fame because she want to make herself bigger. So even if she got to introduce you to sex, drugs, and rock and roll, you know what I'm saying? That's what Kim is into, y'all.
16-year-old kid, I can see, like, he's all like, you know, he's into the idea, but it's just all so inappropriate. And of course, Kim exploited this. Justin Bieber was ginormous. She connects herself to anybody famous. That she is just a succubus of fame.
Facts.
To make her own fame bigger. I mean, you gotta remember, this is 2010 Kim. She was popular in the popular tape. You know what I mean? So it's like...
See that? This is back when she was popular for the motherfucking tape. Look how she moving with this boy. Like, look at this.
Oh, it's all normal for this 29-year-old woman to be hanging with this 16-year-old kid while she's, you know, scantily clad and implying they're in some sort of relationship. As he loving
29 years old, Justin Bieber is sitting right there, still a teenager. She's 29 years old, pure survival. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that this is inappropriate. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think that this is cool. Now, for a 16-year-old boy, guarantee you, I mean, that had to been some exciting shit. You know, when you're 16, you don't realize that you're being molested, pure survival. You know what I mean? Salute to Christina hitting that super chat. Thank you so much. Everybody smash that like button. But when you a young boy, This like your school teacher taking you out to a motherfucking exotic island. You a teenager. You bragging to your friend. You know I clapped Miss Stugan cheeks last night. Girls of Bible. Yes, Miss Stugan. She made it disappear from the back. But you are being molested and you are young and you're not even realizing that you being molested because you are a boy. Pure Bible. You know what I'm saying? Because you a boy. If you go tell your dad, this girl took me on an exotic trip. She's 28 years old. I'm 15 going on 16. And your dad gonna tell you, if you don't shut your little ass down, Pure Bible, you should be happy. Matter of fact, call her and see if she'll take me. You know what I'm saying? But you are a boy. Your mother would know. Hell no. The mom gonna be like, absolutely the fuck not. She ain't taking advantage of my son. Putting that old kitty cat on my son. Pure Bible. But this is what she was doing with Justin Bieber. Legs flying in the air like this. And everybody was just blaming Diddy. No, let's blame the rest of these demons in Hollywood.
Looks on and he's now taking pictures of her in it.
Look at him.
It's all, I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? It just feels so creepy to me.
Yes, real creepy.
And look at her looking at him while on the moving her butt on the Stairmaster.
Look at that. Yep.
Her cleavage all out. As like kids are outside wanting to see Justin Bieber, but no, sorry, he's busy kissing.
Look at her. She had this boy hooked. So if Rayj sat down and told the feds that something happened between you, Kimberly, and your mom with Justin Bieber, I'm sorry. I believe it. You was manipulating the hairstyle out of Justin Bieber. Pure Bible. And this is why Justin Bieber was crying, talking about the things that he went through in Hollywood. Smash that like button, guys. There's too many people in the building. You know what I mean? We must not let the Kardashians take advantage of another child in Hollywood. Pure Bible. This is why this boy is turned out the way he is today. He felt like he was in love. Like she could have did anything to him out there.
Kim Kardashian. I mean, look, I laugh because I have to. Otherwise, it makes me so depressed, guys.
It's crazy.
It's uncomfortable. Like,
it's crazy.
Poor kid, man. This kid was just thrust in this limelight and thrown to wolves. Look at her. She's in a
Look at this.
murder.
Look at this. Look at the outfit she got on while she's out here with Justin Bieber. Look at this. Tell me right now, put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that this is inappropriate. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think that this is cool. That you will let your son, your teenage son, go with a woman that's almost 30 years old and look at her, buck-ass naked with Justin Bieber right there. Look at that shit. You know what I'm saying? So if Rayj got something on the Kardashians, I'm looking forward to hearing it and see what's going to come out of this. Pure Bible. That's why they sitting there threatening to sue him. You know what I mean? I'm not going to listen. Justin Bieber was saying what he was saying for a reason. Even though it didn't come out in the Diddy trial, when he bursted out crying, I can't forget that. When he was saying you can't trust these people in Hollywood and people done stuff to him, you know what I'm saying? I can't get over that. So I think Justin Bieber was talking about the Kardashians right here.
Hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turning their back on you in a second.
A 2022 interview from Justin Bieber has resurfaced in the wake of Diddy's legal drama. In the sit-down with Zane Lowe 4 years ago, Justin isn't talking about the disgraced media mogul directly, but his past trauma in the music industry, his album changes, and being a newlywed to wife Haley.
I think that I was just, living in this shame, living in all this sort of stuff in my past, and I wasn't able to move on.
Talk of the video comes after footage.
Young boy did not know what was going on with himself, but he's sitting there crying and shit.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turning their back on you in a second.
And that's the same thing Kim Kardashian was doing. Telling him that she loves him, telling him he's so great. This is what I feel about all these people in the industry. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that Justin Bieber was inappropriately groomed by people in the industry. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all don't think so. As I said, Kim Kardashian and them took that boy on an island by herself. He's a teenage boy, pure survival. Little pink pecker hard than a motherfucker. Cause she throwing herself at him. That is grooming. And for Rayj to go to the feds and bring real information and bring a real federal indictment is more things about the Kardashians we need to find out.
Star status.
Well, I just wanted to be a good example, and it was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second. I just want to protect her, I don't want her to go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody.
When it comes to
And that's some shit that you say if you've been to jail or if you went through some shit like that. He said that I don't want her to go through what I went through. You know what I'm saying? I just can't get over that, guys. Smash that like button. The Kardashians is now threatening to sue Rayj for exposing that family. And I'm sorry, I believe every goddamn thing that they talking about. Everything. This shit's been out there.
Kim Kardashian channels her inner cougar with Justin Bieber. Is this a joke? Why they love their prey so young? It is so embarrassing.
Welcome back. The allegations against Kim Kardashian regarding her relationship with Justin Bieber during his early years in the spotlight have taken a serious turn, with some sources suggesting that her actions could potentially lead to legal consequences. Comparisons have been drawn between Kardashian and P. Diddy, with some even going as far as to suggest that her behavior was even worse than that of...
And that's the same thing Rayj said. Rayj said that Kim Kardashian's behavior was worse than Diddy, the things that she was doing with Justin Bieber.
And reality TV was still a cultural phenomenon. Enter a seemingly unlikely pair, Justin Bieber, the fresh-faced 16-year-old heartthrob, and Kim Kardashian, the then 29-year-old reality star on the rise. Their paths crossed at the prestigious White House Correspondents' Dinner, and let's just say, the internet went into meltdown. Justin Bieber has taken legal action against Kim Kardashian, alleging that she exploited and engaged in an illicit relationship with him during his younger years.
And I believe that fully, guys. So Rayj, I'm waiting for this lawsuit to come out. Rayj, you know what I'm saying, is said that they worse than motherfucking Diddy. And that's why they mad right now.
RICO on KK and Kris. Ooh. The federal RICO I'm about to drop on Kris and Kim is about to be crazy. The feds is coming. It's nothing I can do about it. It's worse than Diddy.
That's Kim Kardashian's ex Rayj off camera, sharing a vague but wild warning to the reality star and her momager on a live stream this week. In it, he claims to be working with authorities to bring the family down.
Anybody know Kim and cool with Kim? They need to tell her now. The rain is coming. The feds is coming.
Does that person have that kind
He said the rain is coming, the feds is coming. So we're going to see how this works, guys. Salute. I'll be back at y'all. The Kardashians is getting raided. I'm sorry. I have to believe that Rayj know what he talking about. He been in the industry forever. Now, I know the Whitney Houston allegations and different things like that. I'm not saying that Rayj is motherfucking perfect at all, from no reason at all, pure survival. But for him to come out, look, Gay J, for Gay J to come out with the Gagency and try to and say that Kim Kardashian and them is sex trafficking Justin Bieber and other people, we need to find out. Same way.